Buffy the Vampire Slayer guest star Penn reflects on filming one of the worst episodes of the show. Before breaking out in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, Penn appeared in his first speaking role in Season 4, Episode 5 Beer Bad. Penn is one of many Hollywood stars who guest starred on Buffy the Vampire Slayer prior to becoming a household name. Despite having a positive experience, Penn acknowledges that the episode he appears in is considered a low point in the series. Appearing on an episode of Pod Meets World, Penn recalls filming his guest role. The actor is quick to acknowledge that the episode has been poorly received since it aired over 2 decades ago in 1999 and is often on lists as the worst or one of the worst episodes of the show. However, despite the kitschy nature of the episode, Penn reflects warmly on the filming experience, which included both scenes as a human and a transformed caveman under prosthetics, what this means for Buffy the Vampire Slayer's legacy. The show was in a transition period. Beer Bad aired when the show was forced to reinvent itself. Buffy and the Scoobies had recently graduated from high school and moved on to college. High school had defined the show until this point, and early in Season 4 it was still trying to find its new direction. It also had to contend with major cast changes as both Angel, David Boreanaz, and Cordelia, Charisma Carpenter, left for the spin-off Angel. At this point in Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4, Spike, James Masters, had yet to be added as a series regular. Despite appearing 2 episodes earlier like most genre shows, Buffy the Vampire Slayer often dealt with tales or morality or metaphors for larger issues. Including the title, Beer Bad falls apart partially because of how on the nose the episode is when dealing with its subject matter. Although underage drinking had been touched on before in the show, Beer Bad is the first one to tackle it head-on. Some parts of the episode have redeeming qualities, like Xander trying to find his personality as a bartender, or Buffy hitting Parker on the head after he apologizes for using her for a one-night stand. Our take on Beer Bad? It's not the worst episode of the show. Dawn dancing at the bronze in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode him. A few good jokes and the added interesting element of seeing Penn in an early role make parts of the episode rewatchable. However, it is far from the worst episode of the series, which is arguably Season 7, Episode 6 him. The episode revolves around a magical Letterman jacket that makes the wearer irresistible to all women. It results in Buffy nearly sleeping with a teenager, attempting to kill the principal, and sees Willow consider magically changing the wearer's gender. There are a few small moments that work, but the episode as a whole ultimately fails. Other episodes like Season 1, Episode 8 I, Robot. Jane is also arguably worse as it has Willow start an online relationship with an ancient demon trapped in a computer who transfers his mind into the body of a robot. Much like Penn's episode, it was heavy-handed with its messaging to be careful about strangers on the internet and quickly felt dated. While Beer Bad came out during a rough period when the show was redefining itself, it is not the worst episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.